Agriculture is a major component of the economy of many countries, with Nigeria having a sizable portion of it, close to 200 million people, being deeply involved in agriculture. With a vast arable land and a huge population being in need of food and other agriculture-related items, the country is indeed duty-bound to pay serious attention to agriculture. Sitting atop the nation's agriculture architecture is the Federal Ministry of Agriculture and Rural Development, which has the overall responsibility of developing the policy framework as well as driving the sector in collaboration with other stakeholders across the value chain. For agriculture to contribute its quota to national development and also to contribute to the livelihood of the rural populace, the development of a robust rural infrastructure is quite imperative. From rural roads that enhance rural mobility to rural water supply, as well as rural electrification, the more of such facilities that are provided, the better impact on the sector. Thus, it is therefore not surprising that a full-fledged department was created to deal with the aspect of enhancing the rural economy through multi-dimensional approaches. The Department of Rural Development, DRD, was established in 1976 for the mobilization of rural dwellers, initiation of local projects, and the promotion of agriculture. The vision of the department is to accelerate the transformation of the nation's rural life and landscape and ensure equitable and sustainable access to socio-economic, cultural, and political empowerment of the rural dwellers. The department's mission is to serve as a vehicle for sustainable integrated rural development and mainstreaming the rural populace into national growth and development. The department is saddled with the following core mandates: provision of supportive infrastructure to facilitate nationwide agricultural transformation and economic empowerment, facilitation of investment in non-crop enterprise development to sustain all year-round wealth creation and improve nutrition and health in the rural households, mobilization of rural communities for the implementation, management, and sustainability of rural infrastructure in the rural areas, carrying out of community mapping and monitoring to evaluate rural communities' needs for infrastructure master plan, institutional mainstreaming and capacity building to harness potentials in an integrated manner for the purpose of enhancing and optimizing productivity of agricultural investments, establishment of the Rural Sector Resource Center to support implementation of the national policy on integrated rural development. For effective service delivery, the department is divided into the following: rural infrastructure development, rural community mobilization, administrative unit, policy and data bank unit, rural financial institutions, and non-farm employment support. Over the years, the department and its 498 staff have striven continuously to impact on rural communities across the nation. With the guidance and supervision of the Honorable Minister of Agriculture and Rural Development, the Honorable Minister of State, the Permanent Secretary in the Ministry, as well as the Director, Department of Rural Development, the department's impact has helped greatly in the nation's quest to reposition its agricultural sector.
Tẹ́lẹ̀tẹ́lẹ̀ bàtí àwọn bàbá wa gan tán ti tán pilẹ̀ ẹsẹ̀ ibi báyìí ojú wọn rí láti lè máa kó èrè oko wọn jáde lọ sí ìgboro. Ibẹ̀ náà làwọn ọmọ náà tó ń dé bá àwa náà tó dé bá wàhálà àwọn náà ń bẹ lásìkò báyìí o tá a tó wá wà yìí o tí wọ́n bá wa la ojú ọ̀nà yìí inú wa dùn gan-an. Inú wa dùn kódà gbogbo àwa tá a wà ní ìgbèríko yìí àdúrà ni gbogbo wa ń ṣe fún àwọn ìjọba tá a bá wa ṣe ojú ọ̀nà yìí.
Mọ́tò ìwọ abatẹ̀lẹ̀ òkè odò ń bẹ́ẹ̀ la máa ń ru ọjà sí ṣùgbọ́n ṣé tí títí wọ abàyè kódà kò sí bí amọ́mọ́tò wọ̀ tán lọ. ọ̀gẹ̀dẹ̀ bá a ságẹ̀dẹ̀ lóko tá a rù bẹ́ẹ̀ mọ́tò ọba ni kò dọ́jà kò sí nǹkan kan rọ̀ àlọ́.
The activities of the department had received a boost since inception of the current administration. This is due largely to policy thrust of the administration, which seeks to diversify the nation's economy through agriculture and solid minerals.
For nearly 30 years, there was no alternative to oil and gas. No quarrel with oil and gas. It's just that we behaved like lottery winners who could think of nothing else, spending $22 billion a year importing food. Agriculture was relegated to that segment of society that has neither voice nor capacity to be seen, the peasants. They've been feeding us and subsidizing our feeding. We have serious challenges, and it's not just because we want to make statements that we're talking about agriculture. We have to feed or perish. And we are lucky we have the soil, we have the water.
The quest for self-sufficiency in food production has equally placed a greater responsibility on the department, since its various interventions will not only ease the arduous task of farming, but will equally enhance the living conditions of the rural populace.